Welcome to Mike Price Dog Training. Hey, I'm Mike Price. This is Milo. Today we're going to work on the touch cue. The touch cue is a hand targeting cue. So that means that Milo is going to touch his nose to my hand. Milo, touch. Yes, good boy. So it's basically he moves over, touches his nose to your hand. So the way that we develop this cue is first we're going to start at a really, really close distance. So basically I'm going to hold it out to Milo's nose like right here or on the side, right there, and I'm just going to get this, from a really close distance, about an inch away, even a half of an inch away. Most likely, most dogs are going to smell food on your hand if you've been giving them treats, or they're just going to be curious about your hand because it usually is where food comes from. So they're going to explore the hand. When they do and they touch it, you're going to mark yes, and you're going to feed a treat. So let me demonstrate that really quick. So I would do it literally from this close. Milo, hey, touch. Yes, good boy. Milo, touch. Yes, good boy. Milo, touch. Yes, good boy. Okay, so you're going to do it at that close to begin with. And then after you do that, on the first day potentially, then the next day you're going to start doing it a little bit further. Now, when you're doing it from a little bit further, you can encourage him to come over to it by wiggling the hand a little bit, or sometimes if you draw out, Milo, hey, if you move away, yes, good boy, that encourages them to follow, so that can work. Or if you say touch and they don't actually react to it, don't bring your hand closer to them, because your dog will train you to bring the hand over to me. He'll say, no, I'm not going over to touch it. He'll say, you bring your hand over to me. Just reset. If it doesn't work, if you ever try it, touch, it didn't work, then just try one more time. Touch, yes, good boy. So just put your hands behind your back and do a reset and try it one more time. So now I'll demonstrate just doing it from a little bit further away. Milo, hey, touch. Yes, good boy. Milo, touch. Yes, good boy. Milo, touch. Yes, good boy. Now notice when I'm doing the touch cue, I'm trying not to teach it to Milo by leaning down and doing touch like this. For dogs, leaning down and approaching them like this is a really intimidating gesture. So when you first are working on touch with your dog, try to do it from the sides. Yes, good boy. Try to do it from the sides. It's less intimidating. Otherwise, what will happen is you're like, I don't understand why he's not coming over to me. It's because you're standing there facing him like that, which is an intimidating gesture for your dog. So try to either be at a sideways pace or kind of over like this when you're doing it. Milo, touch. Yes, good boy. So that you're not leaning over your dog when you're practicing this cue. And then uh, we can use this for leash walking, as I mentioned. So let's say that Milo gets up ahead of me. Hey. So let's see. Hey. Good. So let's say he gets up ahead. Then I say, oh, I wanted you back here. Yes, good boy. So now that I got him following my hand and doing the touch cue, it's really easy for me to direct him back to where I want to be for the leash walking. Yes, good boy. So that's how you can utilize touch then in leash walking. You could also use touch as a recall alternative. So you could call your dog from a distance and just, Milo, touch. Yes, and get them to come over to you from a distance. So it can also be utilized as a recall alternative. That's the touch cue.